what I got from it, the word adversity is trouble, suffering, pain, trauma. I always get told that I need to go deeper. I need to go deeper. I need to go deeper. So I'm gonna bring this to myself. The last 3 weeks, I felt suffering, misfortune, trouble, but it all ended with trauma and pain. I'm like, okay, I've always believed in God myself, but I never read the Bible. My family wasn't in the church, none of that. But I always heard people talking about him. Mm-hmm. So growing up, I always went through things, but I never really understood I was overcoming them. But I always knew in certain situations I would become bitter. I would get hatred. And then one day, I got to a word and said, so you need to become closer. God wants you more. And I was like, okay, how? How am I supposed to come closer? And my sister ended up passing away. When it says we carry around the death of Jesus so that life of Jesus may also be revealed in our body, I looked back and I was like, okay, let me find out what does it mean by carry around death. Because I was like, what does that mean? Does anybody know what that means? Carry around death? When God was on the cross, he had no power. He had no any way to impress anybody. He was nailed to a cross, powerless, no words. The only thing he did was cry out to God. So, in that, he felt physical weakness and rejection from everybody standing around him. But it seemed like to the people there was no fight. He was nailed up. He can't do nothing. No one's going to come save him. So he died. But then when he was put into when he was buried, as they say in the movies, he was put into a tomb, and it was covered. That's when God came. So there was a fight. So when overcoming adversity, I felt like there was no fight. I was nailed, not physically, but I was nailed. And instead of me crying to everybody saying, help me, going back to what I knew, where's that pill bottle? I cried and said, I want to be numb, but I can't be numb. I need to feel this pain. I need to feel the hurt from all the way from the childhood of facing everything from my childhood. Because in all reality, she was my childhood. She was blind with severe brain damage. This is happening. And it was to be closer to God. There was a reason why we have to face this. So within the closing is, we have to fight because this is a tent. Our body is a tent. And our main objective is to be with him eternally. So we're going to be nailed to the cross. We're going to always, no matter what in life, go through these things. We're always going to, in everyday life, be faced with these adversities. None of us can walk out of here and say, okay, we're done facing adversity. We can become immune to it, but there's always going to be a different trauma. There's always going to be something that comes up that's going to push us to be better. And there's only two ways we're going to get out of it. We can either one, die physically, or one, be with him eternally. So it's up to us in which way we're going to overcome the adversity.